Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome to part 2 of Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards. The only Kirby game on the Nintendo 64. But that does not stop me to still play it, of course. Had to wait for a little bit because of it being the only one on the N64. But there's still plenty more Kirby games in the future. This one also being one of the more interesting ones ever made. Last time we actually made sure the first 2 stages were already done. I tried to actually show off as many copy ability combos as I already could. And I did pretty well. I'm actually going to keep track of that myself, so I will try to make sure we will see every single one of them by the end of this game. Speaking of end of the game, let's go see if we can actually get there this episode. Of course not. We're still in level 1, of course, so that is still going to take a while. Let's continue with stage number 3. Oh, here we have a bomb enemy. Everything that looks like something that can explode is actually a bomb enemy. We've already seen plenty of bomb combos, including solo bomb. Let's see if we can actually find a new one. We of course still haven't seen all of them. No, not double bomb, that we've already seen. But here we do have red enemies, and therefore we can actually get red and black, the fire and bomb combo. And that is what you expect. Fireworks! Kirby will actually explode like fireworks. You can actually make a combo out of it by doing 3 of those attacks. Third one being the most powerful one. Also pretty fun to use. Let's keep that with me for this room. The game does give me cutter enemies now, but those we've already seen. And it looks like we're going to enter this little castle over here. Don't you love these semi-3D platformers? Let's go in. Oh, here we have a needle enemy. Let's see if we can actually find a combo for you. Because solo needle we've already seen. Cutter, that one we've already seen. Let's keep it with me. See if we can actually find something better. Oh, be careful for the Bronto birds in the background here. Like I said, semi-3D platformer, so you can expect stuff like that. I actually want something better than Cutter game. Something I'm not interested in. Gordos are of course also still a thing. Remember, just like in any other Kirby game, they are indestructible. So they can only be avoided. The game really wants me to use Cutter, so I'll indulge the game for now. Doesn't seem like I'm getting anything else right now, so let's go throw our face around for a bit. Still only Cutter. And you might think these parasol dudes are actually able to give you parasol, but parasol is actually not an ability in this game. There's only a handful of solo abilities in this game. Because of the many combos that you can make. So parasol is actually absent. Oh well, it's a good thing I actually picked up Cutter. Because apparently the game gives a green block here. Something only Cutter can destroy. And that reminds me, I actually need to keep track of which special abilities I need for certain Crystal Shards. Oh, thank you for the 1-up, Adeline. That was your first official help in the game, and already a pretty good one. Giving an extra life. Who needs Eddie from Mega Man if you also have Adeline? Don't forget about this Crystal Shard over here. It's actually on top of the exit of the previous room. Oh, here we have another needle, so let's try getting something new again. And another Cutter enemy. We've already seen the Snapjaw. Oh, game. Why are we only allowed to get needle and Cutter in this stage? That is not the way to show off all of the ability combos in this game. Ooh, we can actually cling onto this and climb it. Interesting. Oh, I have an idea. Fire. I know, we've already seen that, but I'm pretty sure we have not seen double fire. This one is actually really interesting. If you thought the regular fireball was impressive, this one is even worse. Double fire. Oh, next cutscene introduces us to King Dedede. And our self-proclaimed king here is once again going to be as selfish as he always is. He's also stupid enough to actually claim a crystal shard for himself. And of course, he will also get possessed by dark matter. Ooh, evil Dedede. Remember the Kirby's Dream Land 3 boss? This one is pretty similar to that, you might say. Let's see if he can burn you up with double fire. That's gotta hurt. Okay, only does 1 damage, so I'm not impressed. Taking him out. Will initiate phase 2. Similar to Kirby's Dream Land 3, he will once again first turn into another dark matter puppet. Actually floating around and stuff like that. And also his belly mouth will return. Once again, very troublesome sight. Since this is still level 1, and not the final boss like in Kirby's Dream Land 3. This guy is a lot easier. There we go. Let's go. Are you coming with us? No. Too proud for that, apparently. Although... of course, he will also join us. And he's going to enjoy his little snack. We are going to get another enemy card. We'll be checking them out in a minute, because it is boss time. The final stage in World 1. If you're going for 100%, make sure you have all of the Crystal Shards. And then it is boss time. No Crystal Shards to get here, even though the game does give one, as you can see. And that one is automatically obtained the moment you win, so you don't have to worry about stuff like that in the boss stage. Which is traditionally, like always, Wispy Whoops. However, this time around we actually need to face him in a semi-3D arena. We can actually run around a little circle surrounding him. That we need to use in order to damage him. First we need to kill his babies. And then he will become mad. And we'll actually start using his roots in order to attack us. But we can also use the roots to attack him. And that is the trick in order to beat the first boss in this game. The first actual boss. Bam! Looks like we need 6 hits in order to destroy him this way. Apples. Try to get 2 of them so you can actually do a double hit. Like this. Bam! Awesome. Okay, we can only get 1 now. This one not going to hit anything. But I still have another one. 1 more hit. No, you're not going to gust me. Thank you for the apple. Roots will kill you. Wispy. Always fun fighting you as the first actual boss in a Kirby game. But we are done with you for now. There goes the first level. Ooh, and it actually opens up the portal to the next level. The next planet in this case. Let's all go. It was fun on planet Popstar, but we are going to move on further in the galaxy. Moving on to Rockstar. And don't worry if there's anything you've missed or you simply want to go back for different reasons. Even on this overworld map you can still shift around between levels, as you can see. Rockstar is going to be second level of the game, and I think it's also a very suiting point in the game to actually shift around my HUD. Remember that you can actually change around the HUD in the settings. So it might actually be a good time to start doing that. So before we're going to move on in the game, doing the first stage of level 2, Rockstar. Allow me to actually press reset quickly. There we are. Don't worry, the game will autosave, so you don't have to worry about losing any progress the moment you reset the game. There's an autosave in this game. Let's go back to the settings quickly. Also find out that clearing level 1 is apparently good for 17% of the game already. Yeah, and now that we're here, we can actually also talk about the other 2 modes that we actually did not cover yesterday. One of them being theater. It's pretty obvious what that will do, as you can see. All of the cutscenes we have seen in the game during the story will actually get recorded here, so you can view them again. That's pretty much the theater mode. Just to show off the cutscenes, with a beautiful cinema-like setting. So it does change it up a little bit, you might say. But all with all, there's nothing really too spectacular here. And the other option I can quickly talk about is the enemy info. Remember all of the enemy cards that we can get at the end of a stage? This is actually where they end up. Every single enemy in the game will actually have a card. And it's really freaking annoying trying to get all of them, because it's a major grind. Because there's way more enemy cards than there are stages in this game. So you actually need to play stages over and over again in order to get all of them. Something I'm probably not going to do for the Let's Play. I can already give that away. I think it's a little bit too much of a grind just for a Let's Play to go for all of the enemy cards. Especially since they don't really do anything too special, if I need to be honest. So I think I'll just try to get as many as I can at the end of the stages, but I'm not going to go for all of them. That's too much of a hassle. And now let's go do what we were actually here for. Changing the HUD display. Let's go for setting 2. For level 2. So that quick little errand taken care of. Let's return to the Let's Play. And let's go do stage number 1 for level 2. In our beautiful new HUD. Still with the same functions, of course. It still displays our health. It still displays the number of stars we have, our lives, and the copy abilities. It just looks different. That said, let's go try getting more copy abilities. We can finally combine it with something new. Let's go show off the needle and fire combo. Red and orange. Fire arrow. Hold the B button for longer in order to shoot it higher and farther. That's pretty much how it works. There we go. Sometimes it takes a little getting used to. Exact timing for this. This is not per se one of my favorite abilities to use in all honesty. Most of all because it's not very easy to use. Usually it takes a while in order to get used to this. But still a part of the game, so I'll still show it off. Okay, it seems I'm getting the hang of things. Or maybe not. Okay, I'm already tired of this in all honesty. Let's go use stone. See if we can actually find a good combo for it. Need to keep track of my list in order to see which ones we've already seen. I do really like the fact that you can still move with stone/rock in this game. Most of the Kirby games you are actually forced to lie still on the ground whenever using your stone ability. But in this game you're actually still allowed to move, even when using stone solo. I always really appreciate that. But anyway, in the meantime we're actually working with drill, which is the stone and needle combo, which we've seen twice already in the demo and the introduction, so this one is not per se new. For the Let's Play it is, but still. In this room we want to stay higher up, I'm pretty sure. Because I think the game actually hides one of the Crystal Shards. The higher part of this room. I'm not too sure about that. For next episode I'll actually try to make sure I look up beforehand where some of the Crystal Shards are. Because I know some of them are actually... yeah, indeed, that was correct. This one I actually remembered. But there are certain Crystal Shards in this game that actually require certain combos to use. And in order to make sure I actually don't throw away the combos I actually need, I think I'll actually look up which Crystal Shards are quote-unquote special in this game. And actually require certain combinations. Because I can already safely say that I'm probably not going to be able to do that from memory. I'm not that familiar with this game. I actually know every single stage where special combos need to be used. But anyway, that's a story for later. In the meantime, we're going to finish off this sandy little stage. And this guy can really easily be cheesed by using stone against him. Why is stone so interesting in this game? Thank you. Let's move on. Still one more to find. I'm not too sure where that is, but let's see how far we can get. Ooh, this is one of those kind of rooms. The sand will actually start rising. The sand does look interesting on this emulator, I must admit. I thought this was a pretty decent video plugin the moment I actually selected this one, but apparently sand doesn't really look like it should. Even though I don't really mind, because it does look interesting this way. Perhaps next time I'll actually play around with different video plugins. See if that actually makes it look a little bit better. Uh-oh. Dead end, it looks like. However... Come on. Oh. I was wondering where you were staying. Waddle Dee will actually make a hole in the ceiling, giving us the ability to escape. So we are safe again. And then we can move on, because we obviously can't go back. Oh, here we have another of those blocks. However, this one is brown and yellow. So just stone is not going to be enough. We need to combine it with the yellow copy ability. And if you remember correctly, you know what that one is, namely Spark. I think I can actually find Spark in this room, as long as the Scarfies actually leave me alone. Should be a Spark somewhere in this room, if I can remember. In later stages, you do need to actually get copy abilities from different stages in order to get certain blocks. But I'm pretty sure that is not the case yet in level 2. So we can indeed, like I said, still find Spark in this very stage. We do need to backtrack a little bit, but we can actually find the stone and Spark combo, which is this interesting little thing. Not too sure what this is supposed to be, but it's a rock that Kirby actually throws around while being attached to an electric string. Very weird combo. But in this case, required. Because it is the only thing that can actually break this little thing, where indeed the final Crystal Shard of the stage is hidden. Not a surprise. Once again, the sand in the background is trying to be interesting because of my weird video plugin. Yeah, next time I'll try to actually find a better one. This one is fine enough in most instances, but not everything it looks like. I still have a couple more. I can also implement. I can also still implement Glide 64. Works fine on most games as well. And that should be it for this stage. Yeah, indeed. I remembered that being the final part. Let's go try getting another enemy card. Yeah. Close. But close enough, so it counts. And therefore, we've reached the end of another episode, because 19 minutes, I think that's enough in order to call it a day. I'm not going to assume I'm going to be able to beat this stage in 1 minute's time, so I'm obviously also not going to try. I think around 2 stages per episode is the general setting here. Might also be 3 if one of them is a boss stage, which are usually a little bit shorter, so I'll try if I can see if I can fine-tune that at some point. For next time, I'll actually make sure I will not get surprised by certain combo blocks, that I actually need to make sure I keep a certain combo during a stage, or actually need to go back to a previous stage in order to get a certain ability. In order to keep the pace up for the Let's Play, because that's going to happen at some point, and I need to be prepared for that. Thank you all for watching part 2 of Kirby 64. Next time we will continue in level 2 Rockstar. Thank you for watching, and Treecks out. Later folks.